The Skeptics and Clarence. In the bustling city of Millhaven, a small group of outspoken atheists gathered weekly at a cafe called The Open Mind. They shared books, ideas, and philosophies, often engaging in lively debates about science, existence, and the absence of God. Among them were Richard, a former seminary student turned skeptic, and Lisa, a biologist who believed only in what could be measured. The cafe door swung open one rainy Thursday evening, and in walked Clarence, a gentle soul with silver hair and a perpetual smile. He carried a worn leather-bound book under his arm and ordered a cup of chamomile tea before sitting at a table nearby. His presence caught the attention of Richard, who noticed the book, clearly a Bible. "Another one of those?" Richard muttered to Lisa, who rolled her eyes. Sensing an opportunity for a debate, Richard approached Clarence. "Hey there, you believe in God, don't you?" Clarence looked up, his eyes warm. "Yes, I do." "What do you say to all the suffering in the world, the wars, the diseases, the poverty?" Richard's voice rose. "Where is your God in all of that?" Clarence took a slow sip of his tea. "God is where he has always been, right here with us, offering hope, comfort, and a way forward. Often he works through the hands of those willing to love and serve others." Lisa joined them, crossing her arms. "If God is so good, why doesn't he just fix everything?" "He offers a path to healing and redemption, but he won't force it on anyone." "Love isn't love if it's forced," Clarence said. Richard's expression hardened. "It's easy for you to say. You probably live a charmed life. No wonder you believe in fairy tales." Clarence's smile faded slightly, and he pulled back his sleeve, revealing a series of old burn scars. "When I was a child, my home caught fire. I lost everything. I was alone, and very angry. For a long time, I was angry with God." Lisa's stance softened. "What changed?" "A woman from a local church spoke to me. She didn't preach at me. She loved me. She showed me what God's love looked like in action. Over time, I realized that God had been with me all along, in the kindness of strangers and the strength I didn't know I had." Richard sat down, his bravado giving way to curiosity. "But what about those who don't get that kind of help?" "That's where we come in," Clarence said. "God meets needs through people who listen to his call. When we choose kindness, when we fight for justice, when we give generously, that's God's love in motion. He offers the invitation, but we must accept it and act on it." Lisa looked away, her eyes glistening. "I used to pray when I was younger, when my mum was sick. She died anyway. I stopped believing after that." Clarence reached out, not to preach, but to comfort. "I'm sorry for your loss. Grief can feel like an endless night, but morning always comes. Sometimes the dawn is just around the corner." Richard, now more thoughtful, asked, "Do you think God could help people like us?" "I believe he already is," Clarence said. "You're here, asking questions, seeking answers. That's a start. God doesn't demand perfection, just an open heart." The three sat in silence, the rain tapping gently on the window. In that quiet moment, Clarence's words hung in the air, an invitation not to a sermon, but to a journey. And though neither Richard nor Lisa said a prayer that night, a door had opened, perhaps not to faith, but to the possibility of it. And sometimes, Clarence knew, that was enough. This is a message from Fusion Power, your one-stop solution. Show me some love by giving me a thumbs up.